Hey y'all, here I am with the A4 and the F100 in the background here. We're going to talk a little bit about the slats. Now the reason I'm doing a horizontal, a little bit longer form video is just because there's so much to fit into a 60-second clip. I did do a short on it, but as you can see, I was talking as fast as I could, which isn't very fast for me. But I did the best I could to summarize it, so if you want to go check that out. But let's talk about these slats, especially on the A4 and the F100. There's a lot of aircraft like this, but these are aerodynamically actuated. There's nothing in the cockpit that I can select to put them down or up. You know, a lot of airliners and business jets, you can do that, and sometimes they even work in function with the flaps and so on. But on the A4, the F100, even like the F86, the Sabres that had the slats, and the ME262, all these aircraft are just aerodynamically designed to deploy when needed. So when are they needed? At higher angle of attacks. So as you get a higher and higher angle of attack, now whether that be a high G pull, like you're dogfighting somebody, or just slowing down to come in and land, any of those will change the relative wind from, you know, here to here as you start to increase that angle of attack. So as that happens, these slats will deploy on their own, and hopefully both sides at the same time. But it'll increase the surface area of the wing, of course, but really the magic is in here. You want the air coming up through here, replacing that boundary layer that's going over the top of the wing. And of course, the vortex generators, which we've talked about in another video of mine, help smooth that air out over the top of the wing. And sorry for swinging the camera around so much, but I just want to show you the similarity on the F100 here. I have, these slats are pinned up. We usually pin them up to keep them out of the way when they're parked. But I unpinned this one to show you. Look at, that's a pretty massive gap there. And this is a much different wing. It's a much faster aircraft. Of course, the A4 is mainly subsonic. Yeah, it can go faster than the speed of sound, but it wasn't really designed to do it. The F100, first production aircraft to go supersonic in level flight. So obviously different wing designs, and but same idea on the slats. So on a really super fast aircraft, you want to do everything you can to slow it down so you can use less runway on landing and sometimes even on takeoff, right? So anything you can do to get higher lift out of a slower airspeed is great, even if it means adding some more maybe complex or complicated systems to it. You're not going to lose that much on an aircraft that really needs it, like the F100. Now, the A4, if you're in level flight, let's say, and you just slow down, below 200, really about 180, those slats are going to start coming out on their own. And the F100, it's 270 knots. If you're below that, these bad boys are going to be out. All right, sorry, I had to cut that one. But as you know, I'm here at Ellington Airport, which is a really awesome airport. And the only issue is there's always something moving around outside, whether it's taxiing by or taking off. And I could hear it coming. I had to cut it. We had an Apache, a Coast Guard helicopter, and a Falcon take off. And I think you can hear it right now. There's a flight school airplane out there taking off. So as much as I love hearing the airplane noises, I know a lot of you don't. So if I hear one coming that I think is going to disrupt the video completely, I'll do my best to stop it and start over. But if I videoed myself and didn't care about the airplane noises, I think you'd be annoyed. And if I stopped every time there was airplane noise, I wouldn't make any videos. So I hope you understand that. I hope you enjoyed this, and sorry about the longer video. I know it's not incredibly long, but it's just way too long for a short, and there's a lot of cool stuff that I wanted to show you guys. Look at that huge gap. And this one I'm leaning on comes down too. As you can see, we have it pinned up. So the A4s you can pin up as well. We usually just don't, because it's really not that big of a plane. If there's anything else in this hangar you see and you have some questions, just comment. I'll take a look at them and see. I know there's a lot of cool stuff in this hangar. I was walking around, you know, putting some air in some tires, and that's why I'm kind of sweating a little bit. And I saw these slats sticking down, and I thought, I'll make a video about slats. So that's kind of how I do this. I don't come in here with this big master plan of what to do on these videos. I just walk in and I think, you know, what's something that I think is cool, or what has somebody asked me lately that I can probably explain on a video. So that's how these work. So thank y'all so much for watching and supporting. I know we're a pretty new channel, and I'm doing my best to just get some cool stuff out there. But keep watching, comment, let me know. And I'm going to keep doing the shorts. But every now and then, there's just too much information to put in the short. So thanks.